What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back into the video on the channel, and today we are back with another episode of The Best, where I pick my favorite restaurants from each genre in the year of 2023. Today we are doing Peruvian food, and over the last few restaurants I've done this year, I haven't really had the best experience. This is a very controversial thing in New Jersey for some reason, especially in this area. There is a high concentration of Peruvians in certain cities, and there are so many points of contention, similar to pizza in this area, where people are very particular about what they're looking for and have many different preferences, but this one is mine. And the restaurant that I have never had a bad experience at and always seem to get the best food is called the Lomo truck. There are multiple locations at this point. Backstory, it started out as a food truck and then got one brick and mortar shop and has since expanded to 3 that I know of. There's a Jersey City location, there's a Garfield, New Jersey location, but I don't go to that one. I go to the Woodland Park, New Jersey location, which is their original HQ. It has a 3.9 on Google, but here's the crazy part. On Yelp, which is usually notoriously more harsh, it has a 4.4 rating. So that just kind of proves the point of people have points of contention, but we got what my favorite meal is, and this meal itself cost $32. Just this right here. But let me show you what's inside. I did a little cut thing already. Boom. This is called the MVP, and it's called the MVP because it literally has 5 different dishes on here. There is lomo saltado, chicken chaufa, which is underneath, you can't see it. There are maduros. Is the chaufa over here? I don't even know. There's a chaufa. Can you see it there? There you go. So there's the chicken chaufa. It has maduros. It has fried fish, as well as salchipapa con todo, which is a dish of basically hot dogs over fries, but con todo just means with everything. There is a ton of food in here, eye level. You can see this thing is bustling over. It also has some of the red onions as well as some lime, so you can put it on the fish. And then I got a sandwich as well as some of this called the Green Monster, which I'll get into when we get to that portion of the video. Let me take this sandwich out real quick so I can show y'all. We have a chicharron sandwich, which is like pork belly. So look at this. Also a sweet potato on here, and you can see there's a ton of onions on here, which are really, really good as well. But I cannot wait to eat this food. I'm so excited. Let's start out with this MVP. As I said before, 5 different things on the MVP. The lomo saltado, we have the fried fish, the salchipapa con todo, the chicken chaufa, and maduros. $32 for this, but again, you get a lot of food. Should I go with the spoon or a fork? All right, let's start with the... This is always tough. This is like the hardest decision you ever have to make. But let's start with the fork. Lomo saltado. This is still one of the better ones that I've had. And a lot of people, you know, it's a point of contention, but this one is mine. So there's the fries with the beef. I don't get it. I don't know if people don't like this. I don't, like, we gonna fight the fight. This is the first one I've had in the last like 5 videos that I've done with Peruvian food where the meat is tender. Not rubbery at all. It's seasoned well. It's got a little bit of juice on there, the jugo. The vegetables, look at that. I got a maduro on there. I don't want you yet. Go off to the side. Thank you. I don't get it. People be fighting over here. No, this place. This is my place. But again, let me get a little piece of meat on here. Not rubbery at all. It's seasoned well. It's juicy. I got juice on my mouth. And I've eaten a good amount of Peruvian food in this area. Again, this one's still my favorite. I have to move this maduro off to the side. Over here, the chicken chaufa, which is like fried rice. I didn't want to spill it. Still gonna spill it though. You know how hard it is to hold a full spoon? Look, come back. I'll be honest with you. Normally it's not. Today, a little on the dry side. Still tastes good. Let me get the chicken though. I didn't get the chicken last time. No, that's not dry. That's my fault. I almost messed up. Sorry. There it is. See, that one's on me. A little bit of a foul. That's the second one. Yeah, it's not. I gotta stir it. I'm stupid. That one's on me. And the chicken, also not dry, also seasoned, and on point. You bust that egg. So this is why I have so much trouble, because you need a fork, but you also need a spoon with this one. So You're gonna find me switching utensils possibly. There we go. That's the bite. A little bit of that Lomo in there too. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell some people, but I've gone to a lot of places people have recommended, and I still like this the best. Trying to go to the fork. We have the salchipapa. Let me show you what's going on here. Con todo means with everything, like I said. So it has some different sauces on here, as well as the fries. I can't even get to the damn fries. One thing about this is because there's so much food and it's packed into this little thing, sometimes you can't really get to it. Give me the damn fry. There we go. Oh, you're just gonna swing? Here, swing off real quick. There you go. So you can see there's the hot dog there in the different sauces. This bangs. This bangs. Like, I really don't mind spending this much on this plate because you do get a lot of food. You can also miss your mouth. I'm gonna play that off. The sauce on here. The sauces, I should say, on here are the pink sauce, which is like a ketchup and mayo base. But there's also, you can't really tell because it's all mixed up at this point. There's also wancaña sauce on here. Excuse me if I butchered that pronunciation. But it's like a cheese sauce. Very thick, almost yogurt-like. And it's more popular served over potatoes, but you can get it on other things. You can also order it on the side, but it's like very rich and flavorful. And it goes so well with the salty from like the hot dogs and the fries. Man, I should have got the papa long time. Sorry. I've been thinking out loud. But that is also really, really good. Gotta get to this fried fish. No spoon. Give me the fork. We're gonna squeeze a little lime over this too. There's a lot of chowfa on here. Holy sh! Underneath these two big pieces of fish is all the chicken chowfa. But I digress. Let me go back over here with some lime. Juicy lime, like that. There we go. Get a little bit of those onions on there too. So you got a little bit of the onions. You got the fish. It almost tastes like, has a ceviche kind of vibe. But the fish is tender. I just hit my tooth, I apologize. You get that citrus from the lime I just squeezed on there, added a ton of flavor. The actual fish is also seasoned, but so is the fish fry or whatever they use to bread it with. And it's still tender. There's so much food in here. My goodness. Usually I'm not this cute when I'm eating it. I just start grabbing at it like a caveman. But, you know, I gotta have a little bit of etiquette. A little bit, not too much. This is so good. I can sit here and eat this whole thing. But the MVP is my MVP. Man, every time hold on, okay. We gotta get to the rest of the stuff, though. Let me cut this for y'all real quick so we can get in here. Get a little cross-section. There we go. Over here we have a chicharron sandwich. That's what it looks like on the inside. So it's that fried pork belly. There's also sweet potato, and there's some onions on here as well. This big ass piece of pork belly. I might just try. Let's try this right here. I see where you're going. What I like to do with this though is I get some of this ahi right here. Just go right here. I had this once last time and it just blew my mind. A little bit of a salty sweet factor from the sweet potato. Obviously the salty pork. Acid again from all those onions on here. Can't even see that. There we go. Big chunks of chicharron on here as well. There we go. Love the sandwich, man. My only gripe, and it's not really something that they can do unless they're going to chop the pork belly up even more. The chunks are so big that every time I bite one, I'm getting the whole thing. So I got this giant piece of pork, like, lodged in my cheek right now. And even though I didn't finish chewing, I still want to bite it again. That should show you something. But a little crispy, with that sweet. Man, this makes you want to just keep biting it. And over here, we have a variation on Lomo. So there's Lomo saltado on the top, but you can see on the bottom, this is called the Green Monster, and it is tallarín verde. So this is linguine with like a Peruvian pesto, and then the Lomo, and then it comes with a potato. A lot of Peruvian food got potatoes in it, man. I say that with, like, thank you for having potatoes in it, by the way. That wasn't a negative comment, just in case somebody was wondering. I ain't got no damn problem with potatoes. We have to move you out the way. See this? I'm just going to try the potato. Let's try the potato. I need some one kind of sauce. See what I'm saying? Like, oh, see, I should have got it. I should have got it. I didn't want to get, like, 97 dishes, though. But let me get in here for this. Again, this is one of those dishes that if they make it bad, it sucks. And theirs didn't suck from what I remember. So here we go. Got a little cheesy piece of steak. There you go. Another one on my fork. Boom. Here's the thing. Their pesto is just better. It tastes better than the ones I've had from other places. Oh, they did that. They did that. They packed this little thing. Normally it comes in a bigger dish, but I don't know if they just had a smaller one. There is the same amount of food in here, but it is packed tight. But, man, good, bro. Theirs is better. Seriously. That might be the best thing here. The mix of the Lomo with this is just, that is on point. Honestly, this might be the MVP. Oh, damn. Why is that on point, man? You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to say this 5 billion times. I love Lomo saltado. I've even made Lomo saltado in the past. It ain't as good as this. But theirs is the best one I've had. My opinion is my opinion. And there's a point of contention here, like I said, but this right here, normally you can get this with like a steak, but they do it with Lomo, and I like it. I'm sorry, I'm smacking like a muff. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's the first green monster I ever liked. Red Sox fans, bro. I don't like, You're a baseball fan, you get the joke. I'm a Yankees fan. So get me in here. Y'all hear that? Yo, listen. We're gonna go right to the... Y'all hear that? Sound like mac and cheese on that ass. You know what I'm saying? Get this the F away from me. This might be the best thing I've had today. I gotta get another one. And pesto is not exactly the best thing for you, so I should stop eating this after this last bite. Bro, you worried about health? You eat food like this every day. Yes. Yes, I am. I try not to overeat it. I'm having trouble right now, so just rock with me. Awkward eye contact. This is fire. I didn't want to rate this again because I already did, but this is like a 9.3, bro. This is like really, really good. This, to me, is like a 9. Like, it's right on point with everything. And then over here, I'll give this like an 8.5. But this right here, he ate it again. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Okay, get away from me. Get away from me. Absolute heat right here. Absolute heat. I did not walk into this expecting that one to outshine. I've had them all before, but whatever they did to this one today, it's on point. Now, when I look through reviews of this restaurant, I've seen, and there are photos of people's food, and it looks like not great. So I don't think people are lying when they say they have bad experiences at places. Again, I order this stuff blind. They don't know it's me. I use aliases. If you don't believe me, is a name on here? No, it's not. I can tell you what I use as my name because I want to use it again. Jason Voorhees. I'm not joking either. I do it every time, but I order these blind because I don't want people to... I can run into something where I might get preferential treatment, and I always say I don't want that. But I've never had an issue. I've been to all of their locations. I've even gone to Jersey City once. And I've never had a problem with any of them. But I know people aren't lying because I've seen the photos and I'm like, bro, how did you get a dish to look like that? So you can take this with a grain of salt, or maybe y'all should just come with me. Because I just have great luck. But for me, this is my favorite Peruvian restaurant area. And there are so many. And I've had a lot of them. And I'm not saying that I'm wrong because I know there's people that agree with me. There's a 4.5 on Yelp. But again, this is like the contention with pizza and Peruvian food more than anything in this area. I don't know what it is. Next, beyond that, I would probably say Mexican food. But I feel like the Mexican food in this area, the floor is high. Meaning like, even the ones that aren't as good are still good. When it comes to pizza places and like food like this, Peruvian food, I should say, they've got a low floor. I've had some bad experiences at some places and other people love, so I get where we're coming from. But again, y'all saw the food, man. I had to check in with this one. I know that when I post this on all the socials that there's going to be people yelling in the comment section. I love y'all, man. I get it. Food brings passion out of everybody, including myself. But this is what it is. Also, this is completely irrelevant to anything I'm saying before I get out of here. But the fact that Shohei Ohtani, baseball player, signed a 10-year, $700 million contract is insanely crazy. I knew he was going to get a bag. But I didn't think it was going to be a bag that big. I thought it was going to be like maybe 500 mil, 600 mil, but 70 million a year. They're almost giving him $1 billion. But I will say this, he's going to make them much more money than that. Bro, I understand people saying like, you know, baseball players or whatever are overpaid. He's going to make them some paper. That's a box office draw, and he's a player unlike any I've ever seen. Maybe Babe Ruth is the only other one. He is what people think Babe Ruth is because he's going to, man, crazy. Not saying he's better than Babe Ruth. You get what I'm saying. Like, as far as like a two-way player, you've never seen a guy that is an elite pitcher and an elite hitter like this since Babe Ruth. Really. Anyway, I had to chime in with that because I've been talking about it all day and it's wild. But this place is crazy. I'm going to go give this away. I already know who's getting it. Y'all going to love me after this. I know you're watching this video too. It was good, wasn't it? But we'll be back, man. Also, before I get out of here, I made a reference yesterday about saying that you're going to love the video tomorrow. This isn't it. We are in the midst of like a really bad rainstorm. So like, I don't want to risk driving like an idiot going where I was going, but we'll get there before the week's over for sure. But there's like a big storm. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.